Hey Rayla, thank you for hopping on a call with me and having a chat with me. Can you
Hi.
please, hey, can you please, for everyone who's watching, introduce yourself a little bit? Who are you? Where are you from? And what were you doing like before the program? Like, what is your background?
Okay, I'm Rayla. I live in Germany and I'm a professional singer. I've been singing for the last 20 years. And when I started the program, I think since COVID hit, it really was been a thing in my head. Even before that, I wanted to learn something new because I've just been singing all my life and I love it. But I did feel like I wanted something that could challenge me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so then, especially when COVID came and it was like just taken away from me, and everything I'd
Yeah.
worked for was like, okay, I can't do it now. Nobody cares. You can't come together.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you've had this idea of wanting to grow and wanting to learn more. Now's the time. What could you do online? So I think from then I started just searching online. What could I do? What would I be good at? And then I've,
Nice.
found Jet's account. Yeah.
Yes. And now you're here. All
Yeah.
right. So what would you say, what were you like struggling with when it came to like becoming a freelancer or before you joined the program? Like what was stopping you from doing that?
Well, there's so many different things that are advertised online, especially on Instagram. Everybody's talking about, making quick money and making money online. And there's so many
Mm,
different things that are advertised. And I felt like, Jet's account, everything that she was saying always resonated with me, the way that she goes about, learning things. And I also, although I didn't know anything about the things that you guys offer from beforehand, I did realize that there was options of different kind of things. So I was like, okay, there's enough options where I can figure it out what would be good for me.
yeah.
So that's kind of what resonated with me. And
Mm,
also, just she talks a lot about mindset and to create a life that we love. And these things also, it wasn't just about hustle, hustle, money, money, because that's also, of course, money, we want money, and money have to have money is great. But I also wanted to create, I want to find a new career path that also, just belongs to me and also works with who I am and is not just about, putting money in my bank account. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I think that's one of the most important things that you find a way how you can turn it into something that you're like really passionate about and that you love. And we were just talking
Yeah.
about the mindset stuff, right? How important it
Yeah.
is. So yeah.
Yeah, and I love giving back. Like I realized also through singing, I always connect with people and
Yeah.
how they feel afterwards. And afterwards, like, oh, thank you. That's such a great time. And like, yeah, I want to do something to help others with maybe their dreams, like that's why social media marketing is now the thing that I kind of gravitated to because you can help others achieve what they want. And
Yeah.
yeah, and that's something that gives me a lot. I love working with other people and feeling like I've helped them somehow. Yeah.
Awesome. So what would you say is like your biggest accomplishment since joining the program?
My biggest accomplishment. Well, I'm very self-critical, so there's a lot that I haven't achieved yet that I still want to achieve. But just understanding more like the metrics, since, like I said, I decided that social media marketing is for me, and um, understanding it more from a metric standpoint and marketing
Mm,
standpoint of, why also, for instance, in the past, maybe account that I have, why it didn't work as well as it did, although, you would post um
yeah.
more frequently or something. So I think that's a big plus. And to like look at other people, what they're doing and why it works.
Hmm.
It's not just being on there and like consuming now. It's I understand what they're doing and how it works in the marketing. So I think understanding marketing, I guess that is a
Yeah.
big plus. I feel like I understand.
Yeah. And I think that's important because I think there's still a lot of business owners who think that way. Like, oh, I'm just going to let someone post a little bit and we'll see what happens. But you kind of need to educate them on why you need like a certain strategy and why you're doing certain stuff and how that will get them to their goals. So
Yeah, and
yeah, I think,
not just any picture, it's like
hmm,
why this picture, why this caption, why will something work better than the other? Yeah,
yeah,
I feel
exactly. Nice. So before you joined the program, like what were your thoughts about investing into it? Did you have any like thoughts holding you back or
Hmm. Um, yeah, when I found out, the costs and stuff, I did think like, ooh, that's a lot of money. And to be honest with you, I think I've never invested that much money at one point into myself.
Mhm.
Of course, over the years, having a vocal trainer and stuff like that probably ended up being more, but it wasn't like a one-time payment.
Yeah.
Um, but I really felt like it was time, and through investing the money, it was also me kind of saying to the universe, because I do believe that we pull things into our lives, and
Mm.
I was saying, like, it's time now. I want to make the change. I've been talking about it for the last few years. Like I said, even before COVID, I was like, this is like, I'm happy I'm doing it and I love going to my jobs, but I feel like there has to be more, it's like I
Yeah.
was never the kind of person where I thought I'm going to just do the same thing for the next 40 years.
Hmm.
And even
Yeah,
if,
you needed a challenge.
yeah, I wanted something new. So I'm like, well, now, here's the opportunity where you can, you'll be able to learn a lot. You have a community that you can ask questions if you don't understand. They will support you even after the course stops and stuff. So, yeah, I was like, it's time to take that leap. And if I stay at it, I do believe that, you can make that back and also, triple whatever the amount if you stay at it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
my next question would be why did you decide to join anyway? But I think you already answered that a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the last question is if someone is watching this right now and they're like deciding whether or not to join, what would you tell them?
Yeah. Um, I already wrote this also a little bit when I was
Mm.
booking this call, but it's our lives, it's your life, and nobody's gonna come and rescue you. It's like either you're gonna take steps towards what you want in your life, or you're just gonna stay exactly where you are. And I know it's scary, and maybe we've been made to believe that we only know this much and we're not smart enough, or we've never been in this line of work. But the thing is, if you're willing to learn it, if you're willing to ask questions and stay at it, you will get better. And, that's just metrics. If you stay at something and practice it, you'll get better. So, if you want to change in your life, take the leap and do it. And you have a great community to catch you, and, come join us on the fun side of things.
Yeah.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
So what would you say was like the most valuable part of the program for you?
Mm. Um, I think a part of what I just said is like the things that I don't know right now, it's just because I haven't learned them. It's not because it's never going to be, you know what I mean? Like it was the most valuable thing is to know that if I put myself out there and want to and learn the information, that I can have everything that I'm looking towards. All these people that I follow online who are working online, who make money, who have the life that I want to have, which is being free of having to be in one place. Um, and I felt like, what do I know? I'm a singer, I have nothing, I have nothing to do with that. But then also through the program, I realized, okay, wait a minute, as a singer, I've had like 3 websites, and I was
Mm.
talking with web developers, and I was a part of designing them,
Okay.
and and this and that. So I was like, actually, there is things that you have done that can help you with that. Um, so I think everything's figure outable. I don't know if you know Marie
Mm.
Forleo, but I really love her. She has a book about
Yes.
that. And also the program kind of is the same way. It's like whatever, every time we talk, or if we were on a Q&A call, you'd be like, oh yeah, and you know what? I'll send you the module where this is at. And it's like, yay, you have a
Yeah.
question and then here's the answer. And if you don't understand after you've looked at it, come again and we'll figure it out. So yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
that answered the question, but I just it's
It
like
does.
somebody to take you at the hand. Yeah, like
Yeah.
somebody, I really feel
Okay.
like somebody's there to hold your hand through it,
Yeah.
which I need.
Alrighty. Nice. Thank you so much for sharing.
My pleasure.
Yay.